Just got in my latest project from the insurance auto auction. This is a 2009 Chevy Cobalt LT. And when I saw this car come up at auction, I actually didn't get a chance to go out and pre-inspect it. So I didn't really get a good chance to look at the damage and see if it was repairable or if it was going to be a parts car. So I bid low, and whenever I bid low, it's like if I get it, I can always part it out. But you don't want to bid thinking that everything's going to be great on a car and then have it turn out to have major problems and not be repairable. I really go into these cars where if I don't get a look at it beforehand, if it turns out to have the most severe damage that I couldn't see, I can still part it out and make at least my money back or make a little money. But this is my first chance really getting a chance to look at it. Let me pop the trunk and see if I can see anything more from inside the car. Okay, a little bit of damage to the trunk floor. I'm going to pull off the trunk liner and the bumper cover in the next video and really get a chance to thoroughly inspect the damage. But for this first look, I just want to get a good overview. The framework looks pretty straight. Looks like they have some sort of rust undercoating on this car. So I'm thinking this car must have been somewhere where they put salt on the roads. Oh yeah, I see. This is where they spray the rust protector. Door opens and shuts fine. That's good. Trunk opens and shuts fine. So one of the main reasons why I wanted to put a bid on this car, regardless of how bad the damage was because the car only has 58,024 miles on it. And just from the couple seconds of me looking at the car, it really appears that it was well taken care of. This very well could have been a one-owner car, but I will do a Carfax on it and take a look. Even the buttons aren't worn out. A little bit of damage there, but because this car is 14 years old, I'm really not going to worry about the little minor imperfections. A little bit of damage to the front bumper cover. When I was at the insurance auction last, there was a 2010 Chevy Cobalt that was the exact same color that had very severe damage. It was sideswiped, so it's in pretty rough shape. So I'm thinking that car is going to end up being bought by one of the local salvage yards, and I'll be able to get the bumper cover, and that particular car has a rear spoiler that I'll pick up. And while I'm there, I might as well pick up a front bumper cover because they're pretty inexpensive. But yeah, 58,000 miles. It's not bad. Let me pop the hood. Let's see what the oil looks like. Now at the insurance auction, you can, even if you don't get a look at it in person, you can play a video where they start the engine. And it sounded good. Oil looks good. And of course, I'll do my usual upgrades, the ZZP oil filler cap and the ZZP coil pack cover. I like doing those to every Chevy Cobalt that I pick up. Let's go and start the car and see what it sounds like. Oh, sounds like a car with 58,000 miles. Sounds perfect. Tire pressure gauge is going off, so I'm guessing that the tire pressure sensors are probably needing to be replaced. Oil life is at 82%. That's great. So it looks like the right rear tire pressure sensor is out, and that is where the accident was, so that makes sense. So this car looks really clean. Take a quick look underneath the car at the engine. Everything looks dry underneath here. I almost wonder if I can pull this out good enough not to have to paint it, or if I can pull it out good enough not to have to paint it, because when I get the car inspected through the state patrol, they don't require the car is perfect. It can't have any major body damage, but if I'm able to pull everything out but still is slightly dented, I think that might be enough. But like I said, when I tear down the car in my next video, it'll be more revealing. So yeah, it really doesn't look bad. I think I got a score on this one. I will be interested to see the Carfax on it. It's 58,000 miles. That is ultra low. My black car has 325,000 miles on it. Then the red car has 130,000 miles, but 58,000. It's practically brand new. If this car wasn't repairable, the engine alone is worth that much, what I paid for it. The transmission alone is worth what I paid for it. I tried to get away from buying so many 4-doors as well, because I really like the look of the 2-doors a little bit better. I used to own a car that was a 2010, and it was the exact same color, but that one was an LS, and I let my niece drive it, and then eventually I sold it. But the LTs are definitely a lot better. If you like this content, go and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you for the teardown. Thanks for watching. I think one of the first things I'm going to do is go to the wrecking yard and pick up Pontiac G5 gauge cluster, because I really do like doing that upgrade right away if this car is repairable.